ain't got no snow. The kids got a snow day with no snow. I know some are happy just to not go, but my prayer is for the ones who find peace at school, who may not have heat or food at the house, and we going into the weekend. I'm like, Lord, just cover them and provide for them, because I realize that I'm coming from a whole different perspective when it comes to that. But unsafe environments at home, hungry, like, nah, Lord, cover them. So I'm about to run to the studio, knock out this headshot session, and get back to the house. I was reading this morning, and the thing of partial obedience is disobedience. And I've heard that the majority of my life. But this thing is real when it's like, okay, Lord, I know you told me to do this, but I want to do it my way. And I'm just like, okay. So me trying to do this workaround is still disobedience, because you told me how to do it. So it's like, Lord, how many things have you told me to do that I was like, let me put my Brittany spin on it. It's like, I didn't ask you to do all that. I just asked you to do what I told you to do. Oh, but that's me. Always trying to put the not the Midas touch, the Brittany touch on it. It's like, girl, I don't need you. I'm God. Okay, Lord, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, he didn't look at me, but I heard it with some exclamation points. That's what I did hear. So yeah, it's just a gloomy day. It was funny because I had did a drone video last year. What was it? Yeah, it was last year when it snowed, and I was just out there having fun because I had just got the drone. I'm like, we need to have another fun drone day. I wonder, can you fly a drone at a national park? Because that sounds like some fun. Cross over the state line, hit up is it Caddo Lake? I believe it's Caddo Lake. And it's not too far away. Maybe something I need to go do. So yeah, I was just opening up this vlog. Somebody's like, Brittany, you realize you never say your name? No, I don't. But I guess I need to. I was like, I guess the vlogs that I do watch, they do introduce themselves. We'll get better. Maybe not this week, but we'll get better. That will do. Now let me tell you how the Lord just checked me. And when I tell you that check-in was so quick, so I got a phone call from a client, and she's like, hey, I want to see if you can do my wedding on this date. And I was like, wait, wedding? And she's like, oh, I didn't tell you. And I was like, no, I hadn't seen you probably in 2 years, maybe a year and a half. She's like, oh no, we got a divorce. And I was just like, oh, okay. Which for me, I'm having to, in my mind, I know now that I need to go in and delete some pictures off of my website, because it's quite a few people that are not together anymore. But because I'm not staying up with everybody's life like that, I don't know. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like, who? And this call had nothing to do with me, but let me tell you how the thought of insecurity rolls up that quick. I was like, wait, I haven't seen you in a year and a half too. You got a divorce and you finna get remarried. And I was just like, who? And just that quick, the Lord was like, but you don't know what she's been through. And I'm like, you're right. Because the thing that came up in me instantly was like, am I not enough for real? Like, am I not enough? But the way the Lord was like, you do not know what she had to go through and who this next person is for her. And I'm like, heard. I hear you, Lord. Because that's the thing. We only see the one side of this all. And baby, in the quickness, it was like, what's wrong with me? That's instantly where my mind went. And I'm grateful that the Lord was like, but you don't know. And it's true. We do not know what's happening behind closed doors. Even with some of the closest people that we know, or closest people in our lives, like, we do not know. You see me, sir? Okay. Have to make sure. And I'm just like, okay, let me fall back, because when it's my time, it will be my time. But trying to rush my time ain't gonna change nothing, because my hope and my prayer is that my first time can be my last time. But, oh. And now that just makes me want to pray for her and her kids. Man, I need to go ahead and I need to send her Sharice's information so she can handle that wedding. But let me also remember to go clean up my website. Yeah, that's like the very first wedding that I ever took pictures of my career. I went back to wish them a happy anniversary, and they were not together. And that thing broke my heart, because I'm like, golly. This is not what I wanted. I'm just coming to wish y'all happy anniversary. Mm-mm. No. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to work with. I really want to put a space saver over here because I have all of these right here. Everything is stacked. Okay. I have 2 chairs that won't go up there because they have no back to hold on to. And as much as I want to just get rid of them, we actually use them. And so it's like not wise to get rid of them. And I have 2, and they don't stack well because of how they're shaped. So yeah, it's actually 3 of them. And they're just in the corner. So I really want to put a space saver. Is that going to help me though? Y'all, this is where I get frustrated with organization, because in my perfect world, if I could get somebody to build me a, maybe I don't need a block. I don't know what I need. I'm thinking if I could wrap up my floors tighter, bungee them, and have them securely in, I don't know. I don't know. I told you I need Bob the Builder. Dear husband, please be Bob the Builder, or at least know his cousin, something, because I'm struggling. I'm getting ready to break this down because as much as it's just taking up space. And I still have, what, 2 months till graduation season. Yeah, I might as well break that down. I just don't know what to do with this corner. I don't know. But I'm like, let's just try to make more space. And then I miss having my workbench in the front room. So I was looking, and Sam's has one on sale. Do I want to put that thing together? Absolutely not. But I will. Just gotta make sure I ask my mama. Because when I tell you the struggle was real doing it for the one in the office, I'm just like, But I was looking at the one that has drawers, which could eliminate my other drawer in the front. But I'm trying to realize, did I scoot up and put my knees in front of this? Because that would stop all of these things that running through my mind. So I don't know. That I don't know. Y'all want to know what I'm good at? Losing stuff that go together. That's why I didn't want to take this apart. But it's taking up too much space. Way too much space. So it's like, girl, you gotta do something. I could actually put him up though. I don't think I have my drill in the car though. When it's time for me to leave here, we're just gonna have to go ahead and Just patch up all these holes, y'all. I just be trying. Don't always work. My favorite part of a hit. Ooh, wait a minute. Dang it. I swapped this light out and I don't like the color difference. That's drastic. Hold, please. Because I know I put that at 100% white. And I did. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like green eggs and ham. I don't like it. Sam, I am. Shoot, that light might need to come to the office with me because that is a big difference. Crud. I also might as well just order a new. Could I fix it? I don't know if I can fix it. I might just need to order a new panel. Plus that one is smaller. Okay, anyways. What was I coming to tell y'all? Oh, with the headshot session. I love headshot sessions for the fact of you get to learn yourself. So men don't take a lot of pictures. This was another guy session. This has been a week of pastors. Guys don't take a lot of pictures of themselves. So when I can tell them what's their preferred side, just like for me, my smaller eye, I say my smaller eye, but my scar eye doesn't open as big as my unscarred eye. That sounds crazy. So if that were a thing for me, I would put the eye that I prefer closer towards the camera, which is always the thing that you would do. And so when it comes to headshots, once you find your angle, it's a game changer. Like literally, it's a game changer. And so even with him, when he had his glasses on, this was his side. But when he took his glasses off, this was his side. And it was all because one eye was a little bit more comfortable. And so I put that eye towards the camera. But when he had his glasses on, it was cutting through the eye. And so all of those things matter. Just like my larger frames today, I could see my whole eye. But if I were bifocaled, that looked so bad. It was a movie we watched and she kept looking over her glass. I'm like, girl, take the glasses off. But I realized, but it was a big frame anyways. If it cuts through your eye, for me, I prefer to see your eye versus having something cut straight through your eye, if that makes sense. So, yeah. That was that. And I was able to, because he ended up getting the shots that he preferred, instant upsell, 10 extra digital images. So I wish I had the good power of upselling, but that ain't my ministry at all. I want it to be. I don't know if I necessarily want it to be. It just, sometimes I feel like pressure. And I'm like, nah. That's not what I want to do at all. All right. So, boom, boom, boom. So I went back to the closet again because, nope, not the closet. I went back to the room where I'm storing stuff. I think that I can put 2 space savers in there. I just don't know. The one that I currently have in there is on wheels. I don't think it's wise to put this one on wheels because it'll have 2 heavier blocks on it. So I'm like, let's do a skinny space saver and do a wide space saver. And if I don't put it on wheels, then I can almost like, I'm trying to make a corner for the floors that are standing tall. That's what I'm trying to do. Will it work? I don't know. See, I also, y'all, I got a problem. I might as well just go ahead and buy this. My brother gonna talk about me. I might as well go ahead and buy this saw. I have wanted a saw for so long, and I have talked myself out of it. But I wanted to extend, the top of my, I have one of the cube things from Target, but I want to make it wider so that it's like a tabletop almost. And it's like the storage thing underneath it. Okay, maybe I need to sit down and write all of this down because what I want to do sounds like a $500 project, and I don't think I want to do a $500 project right now. But because it's January and they have organizational things on sale, this may be the time to do it. What am I trying to do? Send this man his pictures. Wait, let's price everything because I did see Harbor Freight had a workbench with drawers. See, I feel like I just have so much stuff in here. But the drawers may not be beneficial. It may just be best to get the work table. Ooh, I found a workaround for the newborn thing, but I'm definitely gonna ask my brother for his help because PVC pipe, y'all, my stuff would be so wonky. And it's like, girl, ask for help. And you know what else I need? I wish we had TaskRabbit around here. Y'all, I haven't taken my stuff up to the attic because I packed a little bit more stuff in them, and they heavy. Oh, I could ask Bro to swing by. But I really just want TaskRabbit to be like, hey, can you go put this in the attic? I have everything stacked up, organized, labeled, and everything. I just need somebody else to do it. Somebody else do it. All right, let's roll. Y'all, I'm listening to this YouTube video and all I want to do is cry because I felt like I was not alone in the feeling. So after Dad's passing, I had the strongest desire to want a child. And I'm like, why is this weird? Like, to the point of I would consider doing this thing by myself. And I'm like, what is this coming from? And talking about this in therapy, she gave me the place and the space to talk it out, but it didn't change the feeling of the desire. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. And I'm just like, this feels wrong. I don't know if wrong is the right word right there. I'm not sure what the right placement of what the word should be, but that desire was there. And so for this girl to say, she's like, I just lost my mother and now I want a child. And it's not like you're trying to replace them, but it's that thing for me of like, literally it's just me and my mom. And because our family is so small, that desire to have a kid was real. And I'm like, I'm not alone. Because baby, your therapist will give you the space to talk it out, but it don't mean it's going to change the fact that you feel lonely or that how you feel is right or wrong, whatever it may be. But I'm just like, what? It ain't just me. I'm tripping. Like, man, I feel seen. every time I go into TJ Maxx, y'all. Oh my gosh. Every time I go into TJ Maxx, I always struggle to go into the right door. It's the zigzag for me. It's the zigzag for me every time. And it's me trying to think about, okay, go in this door and it's the cut. I don't care how hard. I would never be able to steal out of TJ Maxx. That doggone door would have me running into the glass every time. Oh, Jesus. Yo, if that door had not have opened, I would have ran smack into the glass just now. Oh my gosh. And I be trying to navigate. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Thank you for not taking me out today, Lord. I appreciate it. If nobody else does, I do.
Y'all, it's the frustrations of exactly what I said. I knew that the time that I had invested in was going to get wiped because I figured if we can't figure out what is causing your storage, your system data to be as full as it is, they're going to ask you to wipe it. So he was like, I need you to back it up. Well, I can back it up to the cloud, but if I back it up to the cloud, I'm losing all of my applications. That's what I've spent 3 days working on. And so I was like, well, I need to do a what is it called? Time machine backup. Doing a time machine backup means you need an external hard drive. And yes, I do have external hard drives. But when I put it in there, that bad boy was like, oh, I need to wipe it clean. Wait a minute. No. I told the dude, I said, hey, let me figure out what I'm gonna do and then I'll jump back in this chat. Like I'll have to have someone else. But trying to wipe an external hard drive, like I knew I had one that had like almost 800 gigabytes of space, but still the 200 that's on there, I need that. And so I was like, let me just jump back in this chat, but let's back up this computer. I need to go eat lunch because eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat something. Ending this fast because baby, it's gonna be all right. That it will be. That it will be. Transferring this over is quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Moving 200 gigabytes of stuff from one external to another. Come on, Samsung. I was trying to do core management. I don't like it. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham. So I was trying to do the little Velcro-y, what's the name? I don't like the way it looks. I'm not sure of the best method, but like I got cords everywhere. And so I was about to buy another one off of Amazon. I was like, Brittany, if you don't like this one, why buy another one? It just feels like there's cords everywhere. And I'm at the place where I need to start labeling cords that are not for the normal device. All right. Let's start this back up. What am I wiping? Okay, I am wiping my 2025 hard drive. Do y'all have hard drives just hanging around, my tech people? Like I have a few, but I don't have one that's just empty. Like, that I don't have. Yeah, I got a whole app too because I've just wiped the Mac and restored it, and I have less memory than when I started. I'm tired of talking to people now. I just don't get it. And then when I was looking at something, it was saying that I had 350 gigabytes of application. And I'm like, how? I just don't see Adobe carrying that much weight. And like I said, can you tell me what you mean? need y'all to read my file if y'all gonna make me keep coming back to the beginning. Read my file, please. Skinny marinky dinky dink, skinny marinky doo. It's frustrating. So here is the 7:30 update of it. So I reset. Nope. Nope. I wiped the mat clean, and then I did the step to back it up. I go back to the chat with Apple, and the person was like, well, did you do it like this? Nah, because that ain't what the last person told me to do. So at this point, I'm getting overwhelmed. And so I was like, hey, I'm just going to do these steps on my own, and I'll come back to the chat when I get stuck. And it was necessary because I was overwhelmed. I was frustrated. She was asking me questions about, do I see something on something that she sent me? And so I was like, mm-mm. So then the instructions that she sent me weren't the instructions that I needed for Mac. Like the typical, and yes, I do know that the typical hard reset for a typical Mac is press the home button and then you hit your Command R. This was not working. So I went to Google. I was like, what's my other option? And I was like, oh, just hold the power button and hit Command only. And I was like, okay, this gets me into the recovery mode that I needed. And so then I was able to do the steps that she told me to do. I do all of that. I'm going to go back up the Mac from the time machine. I see that my applications have 350 gigabytes of storage taken up, and I was like, this doesn't make sense because what I see on my side is 50 gigabytes. What I'm seeing with what I'm seeing that they want to back up is 350, and I'm like, okay, so let's restore the Mac without restoring the applications. Mind you, applications is what took me forever to get back on this computer. So I'm already like, all right, Lord, I don't understand. This should not be like this. Which of the applications is the one that was taking up space? I don't know. So I'm just sitting here now like, now we got to go back and put everything back on it. And I need to pay attention to stuff because I don't know. I just want to walk away from it. I think I'm about to edit the session that I had earlier today just to get my mind off of it. I was excited. I was excited because I had ordered from Pretty Little Thing. Yeah, Pretty Little Things ain't built for me. Not for me and my body. Child, them outfits was like, girl, what are you wearing this to? First of all, it was just a little bit more clubbish than I thought it was gonna be. And way more body out. I'm like, all right, let's return this whole order. Nope, not doing it. And I want to love Pretty Little Thing, but my body don't. So then I was frustrated with that. So I was like, let's just return all of that. And then to return all of that, your little $7 return fee. I'm just like, so I want to do something to lift all of this spirit up. But I don't know what that is in this moment. It's too late to start painting. I guess it's not too late. I don't know. I'm just irritated right now. Just irritated. Let's listen to some music. Maybe that's the move. Just to cleanse and reset and ground. Let's do that. Time check, 9 o'clock. So what had happened was I had to go back in and add all of the applications to the computer that we were doing the other day. And so as of right now, I only have like Photoshop, Adobe Suites. I have not added in Microsoft, which I need to because I need to do my what's that word? PowerPoint for Children's Church. All of that. And then all of like the photography ones that I have. But I am constantly watching my storage. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and cancel my trial of Clean My Mac because it wasn't it wasn't showing me where the issue was. So if I ever need it, I know that I can always go back to clean my Mac, but it's no point because I was getting ready to do the lifetime subscription, and it's like you weren't showing me the issue in it. So that's where I am with that. Yes, it's time wasted, but what can I do now? I wish I could know what program it was and know how to go around it without having to go through each one paying attention, but it is what it is. I need to oh, I need to schedule the menu for next week, make my Walmart order. And then what I just saw was that because of our potential storm, Walmart isn't allowing you to do delivery until Sunday, which I don't think that really matters. I already had the menu for Saturday and Sunday. I guess I should let it be. I was just gonna go and pick it up myself.
Pardon the interruption. Editing Brittany here. I had content recorded for Vlogmas as a backup, and this was one of them. And so I was like, why not include this here? So this is what you're about to see, and then I will close out this vlog. Okay, so I wanted to do a breakdown of how I meal plan so that I can make the most of my time. Also, that I'm not having wasted trips to the grocery store, because one thing I am good for is forgetting something and having to go to the store. And when I go to the store, y'all, I have an issue with staying on task and not spending extra money and just going in and get that one thing. So this has saved me extra money from overbuying when you just get in the store, or I go in the store hungry, things of that nature. And it allows me to prep and thoroughly look at what I have. Another thing that I take advantage of is, well, no, let me back up. I use Walmart Plus, I use Sam's Plus, and I use, there's one more. What else am I using? Amazon subscription. So I'm a Google person. So in my house, I have Google's around. So I'm telling them when I need something so that it is going onto my shopping list. And from my shopping list, I am then planning out everything else when it comes to a Friday. So on my Friday, that's when I'm making my menu for the following week, including the Saturday and Sunday of the following week. And so I'll show you all of that. But as I do that during the week, when I'm cooking something or I run out of something, I'm adding it to the list. So that's automatically a list that I'm going to when I make my menu for the next week. So there are two ways that I have done it. Amazon has the meal planners that will give you the days of the week. It also gives you your shopping list on the side. I started with this one, and then I went to Etsy and I got a digital version of this. And that's just what it looks like. And from there, it's the same concept. But what I enjoy about having my digital one is that I can go back, because one thing about it, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. So I will recycle meals every few weeks. And so when I know that I want something, I'm sliding an extra week out, adding it to the menu so that I don't forget, because that's the other thing. I'm lazy. My mom doesn't like when I say that I'm lazy, but I need stuff to be convenient, because if it's not convenient, I'm not going to use it. And if I'm not going to use it, it's not going to benefit me any. So that's why I say I understand that how I do this is a privileged thing. Yes, I recognize that. For me, when you have, what's the saying? I don't know the saying right this moment, but it's something about, I don't even know. I done lost it. But the saying of time versus money. In this moment, it is worth me paying the 10% of my order to tip someone to shop for me and deliver it to my door, so that all I have to do is put it up. That matters for me, because my Saturdays are busy. And because of that, I need the convenience of it coming to the door, and all I have to do is put it up once. Because there was times that we were spending hours at the grocery store, and I'm like, this is a waste of time when I can use the convenience and be a blessing to somebody else. Mom has the cutest little friendship with one of the delivery people, and I love it, because she's like, "Oh, I'm praying for your daughter." I'm like, "Mom, how do you know this?" Because he delivers often, and those are the things that I'm like, for $10 extra, yes, I will do that. And so I am about convenience. So that's where it is. So when it comes to planning of the menu for me, we cheat. So typically every Friday is fish or seafood for us. We love some good air fried fish and a good shrimp po' boy. So typically Fridays are the same, and Thursdays are typically leftovers, and Wednesdays are something on a bun. We'll do a hamburger, hot dog, a chicken burger, something of that nature, sloppy joes, things of that nature on a bun. And that's because Wednesdays is typically church night, or we're doing something for church, one way or the other. And so it's coming in trying to be quick with our time. So that's what that is. So then Monday and Tuesday. Monday is my Sabbath, so I have more time to cook one of the more detailed meals. And so that's how I plan that out. I try to throw a pasta in on one of my two Monday or Tuesdays, and then Saturday and Sunday, that's mom's day to cook. She handles the weekend while I am working, and I love this for me because typically when I'm coming in late, she's on it. So let's do a ah man, this week isn't gonna be the same because of Thanksgiving. Okay, that doesn't matter. Let's go back to last week. So this is what last week looked like for us. We had shrimp and sausage pasta on Monday. We had jerk chicken and cabbage on Tuesday. We had chicken burgers on Wednesday. We had leftovers on Thursday. We had catfish on Friday. We had taco salad on Saturday. We had dirty rice with cauliflower and pork chops on Sunday. And then this coming weekend, we'll have pizza and wings, and then we're trying the gumbo greens. We're gonna see how that goes. But so that's what a menu week will look like for us. So that's dinner alone. Because I am living this gluten-free lifestyle, I don't have the convenience of picking up something in the drive-through. So for me, I am either trying to make enough for leftovers, or I have convenient meals from previous weeks. So I will typically cook in bulk so that we can grab and go something for another day. That's how we do it. Love me a good red beans and rice. What else will we do that will go bulk? I'm drawing a blank right this second. But things of that nature that we can separate into individual portions, we'll definitely do that. I will smoke some turkey legs, things of that nature. Bulk cooking is what we do, and we freeze. And so you're freezing in proportion so that you're just pulling and going. Also, these are great for when something happens and you need that quick meal, pull that out. Oh, shepherd's pie is one that we'll do that with. There's something else, but I'm drawing blank. So that's how we'll navigate that. So that would be dinner. That would be lunch. Mom will take a sandwich for lunch. She'll take leftovers for lunch. That's pretty much her two go-tos when it comes to lunch. For me, I'll do something in the air fryer. Like I found some good gluten-free, I think it's Feel Good. They have chicken egg roll. So I'll do a chicken egg roll. I'll do some gluten-free chicken nuggets from Aldi's, things of that nature, something that's convenient. And so that covers lunch. And so then the last thing is breakfast. So with breakfast, I would do, well, what are they called? They're like McGriddles, but they're not. So it's the pancake mix with sausage and cheese, and you just bake them in the oven. And so I'll pop them in the air fryer when I need a convenient breakfast. I'll do gluten-free keto pancakes for me and mom. She also makes her own pancakes and waffles. Mom doesn't like eggs, and so because she doesn't like eggs, oh, I'll do a big batch of breakfast burritos, and I'll individualize them, and then I'll put eggs in mine, and I'll do hers without. And we used to like pre-wrap them, and then I found out that it's better to just freeze the mix, unthaw the mix, put it in the refrigerator, and then in the next morning
she'll just open her tortilla, put that on the flat top, add some cheese, and then put her mixture on top, and she has a quick breakfast burrito. So it's things of that nature. Would typically do a bulk thing of biscuits. She has her biscuits are gluten-free and keto, and mine are too, but they're two different mixes. Hers is an almond flour mix, and mine is a mix from Amazon. I love my biscuits because they can be thicker. Hers are thinner biscuits, and the only downfall is gluten-free is expensive. So like my biscuits are probably $12.99 for a package of 12. And like mom is just egg whites and almond flour and maybe baking soda, something of that nature. And so hers are definitely cheaper. But for me, I like a good biscuit that I could put some honey on, and I don't enjoy hers like that. So I found those that I like, and those are keto. So that's what I do love about those. So I enjoy that. So yeah, that's what a typical week will look like for me. And so like for me, last week we needed ginger ale, we needed shrimp. Oops. I had told her I didn't know that we needed shrimp from Aldi, but it's on my list. And so we'll write down what we need. I'll pull all of my things from that I tell Google that I will pull all of the things that I tell Google during the week that I need to make my list. And then from here, I'm taking this list and I am going to Walmart.com and I am ordering everything that I need. I'm scheduling it to be delivered to the house. For the bulk items, I'm ordering that at Sam's. I already have my subscriptions for Amazon. So it's the typical things of like our vitamin, our teas, our syrups, the things that we like constantly use, those are on subscription. So I'm not even worried about if they're coming. Because like I said, I need convenience. Convenience is the name of the game for me because I'm lazy. But that's how I typically work that out. So I am about to halfway plan this out. Like I said, it's Thanksgiving, so things are going to be different. I don't plan on recording my cooking of gluten free. I will show some pictures, but it's different. Like last year, I tried gluten free. What did I try last year? Oh, I tried gluten free dressing. I did enjoy it. I wish that I would have tried dressing as a kid when my grandmother made it, because that's what all my cousins talk about. But I didn't like it as a kid, so me trying it as an adult, I'm just like, dang, I wish I would have tried it then so I could have my grandmother's. But I only know what I know now, and so it's different being gluten free. But nevertheless, we're gonna try. So I'm gonna do 2 space savers for the studio. I'm back and forth on this workbench. I think it's because I don't like the price of $165 right now. And I understand everything goes up. But I got it for like $125. And I'm just like, girl, you being cheap. Or I don't know. So I am gonna do the space saver, and then I'll go pick that up from Sam's in the morning. Yeah. And then I can put that together in between sessions. So yeah, that's my game plan right now. And I still need to do posts for photography. That's what I need to do. That also might not happen until Sunday, because typically Sunday is my heavy editing day, but it won't be. So I'm like, keep pushing that off. Handle all of church announcements and things of that nature tomorrow, and that'll balance all of that out. Because at this point, I just want to be done with the computer. I just want to walk away. And I still need to put this together. So, we're gonna leave that right there. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna close this out here. I shall see y'all tomorrow. Bye.